Well, hey folks, Real Honesty with Drum Ritlin and WWE Money in the Bank is this Sunday, streaming live on the WWE Network, and of course is free for nude subscribers. Yes, nude subscribers. If you've been doing it fully clothed all this time and renewing your subscription fully clothed, you've been doing it wrong, folks. You've been doing it wrong. You've actually been doing it right. But the whole idea is I just got to make this joke because WWE's slamming it like in a hammer or a pickaxe in the back of our head about every 5 seconds that they have a network, and if you subscribe to it, you get a 30-day free trial. I mean, that's good, and I hope that they can get a ton more subscribers. As much as I'm down on the WWE product now, I want them to make more money because then hopefully the talents get more money. Like the women getting more money for the fact that the women have been trying really damn hard and having some damn good matches this year. I'll get to that stuff. I'm doing the predictions video by myself, by the way, because the Derb is, as of this recording, still on vacation. Hopefully he will be back for TakeOver and Money in the Bank. We shall, the reviews that is, we shall see. But for now, you give me, I don't know if I'm going to be doing an NXT review tomorrow, as I have to work, so I may not do one like I did last week. So may just have to forget that. But by the way, check out the NXT TakeOver Chicago 2 predictions that I did, and let me know what you think on those. So, let's get on with this. There's only 10 matches announced as of the recording of this, and I'm recording this right after my SmackDown reviews. So, I'm going to mention 2 matches I think may happen. Because they hyped one on Raw, and they didn't have one on SmackDown, so it's possible these could be on the kickoff. But the Leaders of Worlds versus the B-Team for the Raw tag titles. Unless they're going to suddenly have this on next week's Raw. I don't remember if they announced that or not. Let's just say they have this match on the kickoff. The Leaders of Worlds will win. I don't see a reason for the B-Team to win. They don't need to. The act to me is already stale. And then if they have Andrade Cien Almas versus Sin Cara, because Sin Cara, I guess, had an injury of some kind and he wasn't able to compete on SmackDown, maybe they put it on the kickoff. Andrade deserves better than the kickoff, but he would get a quality win and then could go on to better things, maybe become U.S. champion at some point. So if those 2 matches happen, that's who I got winning. But there are 10 matches for sure that are going to happen. And I'm going to go in descending in importance. And we're going to just like go up to the main matches. But Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn. I don't give 2 shits about this feud. This feud is ass. These 2 are trying. They are really, really trying. Zayn is trying his best, but you can tell he's doing it through gritted teeth. He doesn't care. I don't know if Lashley even gives a shit. Honestly, I don't know if he does. I wouldn't blame him if he didn't. He's probably thinking, I should have either stayed in Impact or gone to New Japan or something like that. You're telling me Bobby Lashley couldn't have been used well in New Japan? Oh, Christ, that would have been great. But he's here, and whatever. Let's try to utilize him. No, let's put him in a feud where we have guys. Take a look at this face. That face, the Cornette face, is a face I made during the Lashley Sister segment, and it is a face I made during this whole thing, and I feel bad because Lashley's an elite athlete. So is Sami Zayn, one of the best sellers in the business, and this is the best you can do? This is fucking ass. I hope the match delivers. I really hope it does. But the build for this is almost kickoff material. They could almost put this match on the kickoff and have 9 matches on the main card, if they decide to do that. But Bobby Lashley's going to get the win because I can't see a scenario where Sami Zayn's going to get a victory out of nowhere. I just can't see it. If Lashley does not destroy Sami Zayn in like 3 to 5 minutes, which I hate for Sami Zayn, but that's the only way they can book this feud, then who knows what the hell's going to happen. If they have Sami Zayn somehow win, then it's just odd. So I got Lashley winning. And then we have Seth Rollins versus Elias for the IC title. I have Seth Rollins winning. I want Elias to win the title. I just don't know if it's time. And I just don't know if they're going to go that route. Because to me, Seth Rollins is just heating up as IC champion. Does that mean that Elias should not win? This is a very big toss-up. I would not be opposed to Elias winning. I have Seth Rollins getting the victory. I think that's going to happen. If a title change does happen, you're not going to hear any complaints from me, but I have Seth Rollins retaining here. Will Elias get the IC title down the road? Very possible. But this could end up being a series of matches. You could have a gimmick match at Extreme Rules where maybe Elias gets the win. Chair versus guitar. They're going to do that. They're going to put it on a pole. Oh God, they're going to put a guitar on a pole. Oh God, Russo's back booking. Vince Russo has struck again. Anyway, Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. I want Daniel Bryan to win. I do. I hope he wins. I hope I'm wrong. I think Big Cass is going to win. And I'm sorry, by the way, I'm rubbing my eyes. I'm very tired. But I also don't care about this feud at all. To me, this is the equivalent of Lashley versus Zayn just on SmackDown. Big Cass will win. They will extend this feud to a gimmick match at Extreme Rules. Daniel Bryan will win. And then hopefully have a big match at SummerSlam. And hopefully leave and bolt and go to New Japan. And stick it up Vince's ass for this crap booking. I'm not saying you should have been in the main event right away, but Big Cass is the best you could do. That's just my opinion. I think Big Cass is going to win. They're going to be 1-1. They're going to go to Extreme Rules. Have some kind of stupid gimmick blow-off match. And don't get me wrong, if Daniel Bryan wins here and they do something stupid and Daniel Bryan beats him 3 straight matches, cool. I think Big Cass is going to get the victory here. Which he shouldn't. He doesn't deserve it because he's rotten, but whatever. Bludgeon Brothers versus Gallows and Anderson for the SmackDown Live tag titles. Forgot those titles existed. Crap, the tag divisions on both brands are really, really shit. NXT's got some good ones. They got good champions and a couple other good teams, and then some other ones that are eh. I have the Bludgeon Brothers retaining. I do not care about this match at all. So moving on. Reigns versus Jinder. Piss break match. I hope that the crowd unleashes every single chant on this match that they can. I hope they chant. I hope they chant Rusev Day. I hope they chant a lot of stuff. If they want to chant CM Punk during this, I'm perfectly okay with it. This feud is rotten. I don't care about Jinder. I don't care about Reigns. They need to completely take the Shield shit, the vest, and all that crap away from Reigns, retool his gimmick, and give him something different. Because seriously, Reigns is total. Reigns is a good athlete. He is a really good athlete. He has delivered some really good performances. Jinder sort of exists. And I mean, people say, oh, he's gotten better in the ring. Well, yeah, you can't get much better. Or you can't get much worse than, he was. And sorry, he wasn't that good. Now, I know he was severely depressed in his time in 3MB. And that's unfortunate. If he's in a better place now, mentally and physically, that's great. I just don't like the gimmick. Jinder's just not very interesting. Reigns isn't very interesting. They need to retool his whole thing. Reigns will win. If Jinder wins, I will be shocked. And then Carmella versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's title. I want Asuka to beat her in 30 seconds. I want her to destroy her. I want Carmella to be stretchered out, kayfabe. And I want Carmella to never sniff the women's title again. Carmella's winning. They're going to have Carmella win. I don't know why they're going to have Carmella win. I hope that I'm wrong. But I think they're going to somehow find a way to have Carmella win. Sonya Mandy, Iconics, somebody. But they're going to find a way to do that. And it's going to be terrible. It's going to be absolute rubbish. Like, honestly, I don't want to see that. I want to see Asuka win. Even if it means somebody will cash in on Asuka eventually. Because Asuka can take another loss at this point. But I think Asuka's going to lose. And at that point, I think Asuka should just ask for a release. Because what else are they going to do with her? I mean, put her back on Raw where she can beat people. You lost you lost 2 matches in like 2 months. They booked themselves into a corner because Carmella should not be champion anyway. Asuka should win, but I fear that Carmella's somehow going to win. I fear it's stupid. And then Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's title. Nia Jax is going to win. Here's why. Natty is going to not be able to be in the Money in the Bank. Or she's either not going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase, or she's going to get injured during it, but say, Ronda, I'm still going to be in your corner. And then she's going to be out there. And just when Ronda's about got the victory, armbar or something like that, Natty's going to interfere. And Natty's going to cost Ronda the match. And then we're going to have that feud go into Extreme Rules. And then maybe Ronda gets some kind of match at SummerSlam, something like that. But Natty and Ronda can have a good little gimmick match and stuff like that, which I think would be pretty nice. Because I think Natty could help guide Ronda through to a good match. Ronda, who is still, even though she had a good performance at Mania 34 and arguably the best match WWE put on the main roster this year, main roster. NXT is a different story. But I think that's what's going to happen. I think Natty somehow, one way or another, if they have the women's ladder match open up the show and Natty doesn't win, Natty is going to be in Ronda's corner and cost her the match. That's got to happen. Because they're setting up this whole thing for it to happen. So I have both champions retain. I hope that only Nia retains, and I hope Asuka flattens Carmella in 30 seconds. I have both women's champions retaining. Dubious circumstances and Derbious circumstances. Derbious circumstances needs to be something that the Derb does for like bad booking decisions or something like that, or like a match that's going to end shitty. Anyway, then we have Styles versus Nakamura for the WWE title, last man standing. I have Nakamura. I don't have a great deal of confidence in that, unfortunately, because the way they booked this, I'm afraid Nakamura is going to lose somehow, which will completely kill the whole heel thing, especially with the fact that this will have been the 4th match they've had, from counting from Mania. So this, the Greatest Royal Rumble, Backlash, and this. Because then, by that point, who does Styles feud with? I mean, you're going to have him feud with Daniel Bryan. I mean, I'd be for that. Feud with Andrade. You're going to put Andrade in the title match and title program right away? I mean, Andrade's good enough, but I don't think he's rocking him that quick. There's more potential with Nakamura. That you could have Nakamura versus Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam. Why not? If Nakamura doesn't win here, he might win the U.S. title or something from Jeff Hardy, but then what do you do? It just, to me, it takes the rest of Nakamura's aura away. It makes the heel turn meaningless if he doesn't win here. So I have Nakamura winning. Very, very, it's like, I'm not that confident though, but I hope he does. And then we have, we go to the ladder matches. And I'm going to go first with the men's match. Braun, Balor, Miz, Finn, Owens, Joe, and Rusev. And one of the members of the New Day. Still don't know who it is as of this recording. Neither member of the New Day is going to win. Unless it's Big E, then he might. But Big E would be a good choice, but then you only got small guys like Balor, Balor, Miz, Braun, Balor, Miz. I don't know why I wrote Finn twice. So Braun, Rude. Oh God, Rude's in the thing. I totally forgot about Rude. Rude's not winning. Seriously, this whole booking is like a clusterfuck. Balor's not winning. Miz might win. It's possible. I mean, Miz winning would be kind of cool. He'd cash in on Daniel Bryan's SummerSlam, something like that, and then you got your program for a while. But yeah, Rude. Oh God, now I feel bad because I love Bobby Roode, but he's had such a flat time on the main roster. I want Rusev to win. Joe, to me, doesn't need to win. I want Rusev to win. I think they're going to give it to Kevin Owens. I think Kevin Owens will get the victory. I think just with as much bumping as he's been doing, as many good performances as he's had, I think Kevin Owens will get the victory. Then he'll cash in on Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, or whoever beats Lesnar, and then you have that match. So I think I want Rusev to win, but I feel that Kevin Owens will win. I just can't buy Braun. If Braun wins it, great. I'll be happy. I feel so bad that I forgot the Rude was in it. I wrote down Finn twice. God damn it. So yeah, I have Kevin Owens winning. It's a bit of a shock, but I have Kevin Owens winning. And then the women's match. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Rumors are that James Ellsworth may make his return. No, I have nothing against Ellsworth, but that gimmick ran its course well before they released him. If they can find something refreshing for him to do, or if he comes back for a short-term deal, great, but why? I mean, you did everything you could with him and then some, and nothing against the guy. There's just no reason for him to return. And the reason I'm saying that is because I think he's going to cost Becky the goddamn briefcase. Because the last match that he had, at least on TV, was getting beat up by Becky and then beat up by the women. Getting beat up by all those women. It was essentially my fantasy as far as with some of the women. But anyway, enough of that. Alexa, Ember, Naomi, Charlotte, Sasha, Becky, and Lana. And Natty. Almost forgot Natty, even though I have her written. I wrote stuff really odd here. I want Becky to win. I do want Becky to win. Ember will win it. That's difficult to pick. Alexa doesn't need to win it. Charlotte certainly doesn't need to win it. Natty, much as I love Natty, if Natty won, that'd be cool. I would pop. Naomi will not win. Sorry, she's not going to. Sasha ain't going to win. Her weave won't allow her. Lana, no. Do not have Lana and Rusev win. Have Rusev win, but do not have Lana win. Lana is not, no. Do not have her win the briefcase. It would be weird to have Carmella, not a very good women's champion, be cashed in by Lana. Or cashed in on by Lana. That would just be odd. So I got Ember winning. I think that if you want to give a meteoric rise to somebody, Ember's the right one to go with. Of all the people you have in this match, Ember could be show stealing and I think could be really, really good. She could be really, really good. She could cash in on Nia at some point. She's, they seem like they might be building to that. I would be for this. So yeah, sorry, apologies, and major apologies for forgetting to write down Bobby Roode's name, but that just proves how little I care about some of the guys in the men's Money in the Bank match, which is sad. I like all the guys that are in the match. It's really good talent there. But anyway, that's what I have to say. So those are my Money in the Bank predictions. What are your Money in the Bank predictions? Let me know in the comments. Do you think it's bad I forgot that Bobby Roode was in the match? Not really. I mean, I don't think so. But anyway, let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, it's been Real Aussie with John Ritlin, and I will see you for Money in the Bank, Takeover, flip that, reverse it, and there we go.